Alright guys, we're in chapter 12, section 5. We're doing surface areas of prisms and cylinders. Make sure you look up all these definitions for me and understand them. Surface area is kind of a long process, but it's not really hard. You just got to understand what you're doing. So let's look at example 1. So find the surface area of the 15-inch by 10-inch by 12-inch box. Okay? This is the box they're talking about. 15 by 10 by 12. Okay? Now, we have to find the surface area of the entire box. So what that means is we have to find the area of this rectangle here, okay, the rectangle on the bottom, both rectangle sides, the top, and then the one in the back. Okay? Then we add all of those areas together. Okay? And if you remember, the formula for area is length times width. Okay? So what we have to do is we have to find the area of each one of these rectangles in this box, okay? Because it's 3D, and then add them all together. So the first thing we can do is we can find this front box, which is, it's got a length, okay? A length of 12 and a width of 15, okay? But here's the thing. On a box, if this front is 12 by 15, the back is also 12 by 15. So the front of the box, front and back, equals 12 times 15, okay? But then we also have to multiply it by 2 because why? We have one front and one back. 12 times 15 times 2 is 360, okay? So we got the front and the back done. Let's do the top and the bottom now, okay? The bottom, if you can see it, we don't have any measurements up here. We have measurements down here, is 15 by 10, okay? Yeah, it's 10 inches long, 15 inches wide, okay? So we're going to do the same thing. So top and bottom, we got 10 times 15 times 2. And we do 2 because we're doing the top and the bottom. That's 300. Okay? Now we got to do the two sides. This side over here and this side over here. Okay? So this 15 has to deal with the front of the front of the box and the back of the box. We know the side, okay, is 12 and this bottom length is 10, okay? So this 12 could also be right here. So our sides are going to be 12 inches, okay, long, 10 inches wide. So side and side, we have 12 times 10 times 2. That equals 240. Okay? Now the last thing we do is add all these numbers together, and we get 900 inches squared. Okay? And that's our final answer. That's how you find the surface area, okay, of this box, basically. That's all it is, okay? Now, there's another method. It's really, really long. It just takes each individual thing and then add them together, but this is a lot more simpler, okay? If you have any questions, let me know, okay? So let's move on to example 2. Find the surface area of the triangular prism shown below. So we're going to do the same thing. We're going to take it sections at a time, okay? We have a triangle and a triangle, okay? So what's the formula to find the area of a triangle? 1/2 the base times the height, okay? The base is 6, the height is 8, okay? So we're going to go 1/2 the base times the height, which is 1/2 of 8 times 6. 8 times 6 is 48, okay? Half of 48 is 24, okay? Now, we just found this one, okay? But there's 2 of them, right? So really, we have to go 2 times 24, and we're going to get what? 48 for both of them, right? Okay, we got 24 for one side. Then I had to multiply it by 2 to get the front and the back triangle. So 2 times 24 is 48, okay? So we got the triangle done. So now we have to do this side of the box, the back side of the box, and then the bottom part, okay? So what we can do this front side first, okay? If you want to, let's do the front side. It has and what's the formula for a rectangle? We're finding area, it's length times width, okay? So the length of this front, okay, the length of this front is 10. The width is 9. So we got 10 times 9 is 90. Okay, so we got the front part of the box done. Now let's do the bottom part. Length times width. The length, okay, is 9. The width is 6. 9 times 6, 54. Okay, now we have to do the back side. Okay, don't let this confuse you any, okay, because of the way it's drawn, okay? So if this length right here is 9, we also know that that length right there is 9, okay? This 10 is with the front of this box. This 8 is with the back of the box. So the length of the back is 8. The width is 9, okay? So we got 8 times 9 is 72. We add all of these together, 48 plus 90 plus 54 plus 72 is 264, and they're dealing with meters squared. When you're dealing with surface area, okay, we're going to square our units, okay? So that's how you do example 1 and 2, okay? There is, they do talk about cylinders as well, okay? If we need to do one of those, we can. The formula to find a cylinder is a little bit longer, okay? A cylinder is a Coke can, basically. That's all it is, okay? It's got a top, bottom, and then it's got a height, okay? That's basically all it is. But the formula is a little bit longer. So for a cylinder, we have 2 times pi r squared plus 2 times pi times the radius times the height, okay? Remember, the radius, okay, is just half of the circle. Half of the circle. This h represents the height, okay? If you want to, we can do one right here, okay? We can do number 9, okay? So, dealing with a cylinder. I'm gonna draw it. Don't judge my drawing. Okay, here's our cylinder. Don't judge it, I'm telling you, I'm not a good drawer. Okay, so we're going to use this formula. So we got 2 times pi. Pi is what? 3.14, okay? Times the radius. The radius is 14 squared. Plus 2 times pi times the radius times the height, which is 22, okay? Multiply these together, we're gonna get a big number. So when you're dealing with surface area of a cylinder, you're gonna get a big number, okay? I think one of your example problems is like this, okay? So take it slow, do what's inside the brackets first before that. Take it easy whenever you get to the cylinder one. If you got any questions on any of this, let me know. But we got to be able to remember these formulas right here. These aren't hard. Area is 1/2 the base times the height of a triangle. Area is length times width. Surface area, remember, we adding everything up after we find the area of it, okay? For a rectangle, we take it one thing at a time, and then we can multiply it by 2, all right? If you guys got any questions, let me know.